Oh, wow. Someone made $9,000 tweeting about Infinex. Now, Infinex, there's not much to do there. There's honestly not much to do there, but people are making a killing on InfoFi. Essentially, you tweet about a project that gets traction, that gets attention, people engage with it, and you get paid. So in this video, we're diving into 4 different projects that are in the InfoFi sector where you can get paid to tweet. We're going to go into how that works, if you should invest in it or not, and we're going to go into the pros and cons in this very balanced and maybe biased, maybe unbiased opinion of mine. So if that sounds good, I'm Dan, and let's dive in. Now, before we begin, we got to look at this tweet by content marketer Paloma, who posts great stuff. Propaganda I'm not falling for, enhancing. Content coins, DeSci, Loud.io, which is a InfoFi platform we're going to get into, dating crypto bros because yeah, I'm straight and married, so not gonna get into that. Scanning orbs, that's WorldCoin, which really doesn't do much. Wearable AI, Cabal's Internet Money Capital or Internet Capital Markets. Yeah, those are meme coins. Another rebranded way of talking about meme coins. Leverage Creator Coins, DeFi, decentralized finance with AI. In real life, crypto conferences, whatever the next new narrative is, which is InfoFi. That's why we're talking about it. It's become a narrative. A lot of people have seen the success of Kaito, so we're going to break down what they do, what's been successful, and how other projects are doing the same thing now. Because you can see with Kaito, they're unlocking InfoFi with AI. Now, what does that mean? Well, it's kind of like shilling. It's getting people to talk about a project, to talk positively, mostly, and you get rewarded for it. So it is kind of like getting decentralized shilling, where if you talk about a project, you get paid for it. Now, you as a person can also get into InfoFi, but again, this is kind of like a way of saying something else indirectly. It is a euphemism where you're just rebranding what's being said. Like in real estate, if something is cozy, that's just tiny and cramped. If it's charming, that means it's freaking old. Efficient layout, there's no space. Or with job descriptions. A self-starter, we're not going to train you or support you. If it's a startup culture, that means there's no benefits or stability. If it's a growth opportunity, low pay now, maybe not later either. And I've had that happen to me in the past. Or if you're looking at tech products, it's a minimalist, which means it doesn't have any features. Disruptive, unregulated, or annoying. And yeah, crypto is very disruptive. Dating profiles, loves to laugh, basic and unoriginal. All right, well, that's getting personal. So that's why even though this video is about InfoFi, we're going to talk about the opportunities and the risks. And one of those risks is shilling, because you might be talking about a project positively, you might be shilling it, and the project rugs. I'm not saying that's going to happen to any project, but we're going to look at an example in the other side of the crypto world. Hasbulla, big internet personality, the king of memes. I actually don't know him too well, but he launched a coin, Bulla, pre-sale. So you send tokens and then you get pre-sale stuff. Now, this is not something I'm promoting or would ever promote, because he's had a coin in the past and it disappeared. So Zach XBT called him out where he said, hey, you had this token, it pumped, and it dumped over 99%. So yeah, it went straight to zero if you invested in that coin. And that's happening with this new launch. Why are only the Web3 prostitutes promoting this token? Because these people are known for shilling tokens. So technically, this is also InfoFi, where these projects are using the large audiences of these people. These people have been known to take money for promoting these projects, and that's the deal. So very likely they got anywhere from $5,000 to $30,000 for making a tweet about this project. Now, if you read the tweets, they're all the same thing. These projects set up the tweets for them and say, hey, just tweet this. They don't even have to think about it. And then they dump on their audience. They shill. So InfoFi is kind of like that, so we want to be careful as it is a growing narrative because Kaito has been successful, which has then created other projects to do something very similar. So we're going to look at Kaito, Cookie.fun, Giverep, and Loud.io in this video. Starting with Kaito, the price has done pretty well with the InfoFi narrative really kicking it off because projects are paying thousands and millions of dollars to be on Kaito for people to talk about their projects. So if we look at Kaito Earn, we can see that Infinix, the project we had at the very beginning of this video, they have a $6 million reward pool starting May 15. So that's about 2 weeks from now, where they have Yap Run, a new attention scheme designed by Infinix and Kaito for people to talk about Infinix. And it's crazy how much people can talk about it considering that there is not much to do on that platform. It's just a decentralized wallet and DEX. So they are being very generous with the amount of rewards they are providing. You have Multiply at $10,000 a month, Somnia at a $35,000 reward pool, Open Ledger with $50,000, Say $26,000 a month, 1 million boop a month, so I don't actually know how much that token is worth, 150,000 USDC reward pool from Sofon. Now, Kaito originally was a data platform and it's expensive. It's like $10,000 a year where you can get all this different data of things happening in blockchain. You can get these insights. And I've used stuff like that in the past, and none of that guarantees you'll actually make money. It's just data. So we have to figure out different patterns of what to do with that data. And most of the time, it's short term. So what do you actually have to do to earn money for tweeting? Well, you're going to want to yap, and you could yap about the different projects in Kaito Earn and get some of these different reward pools, or you could tweet about other projects in the TGE arena. And yeah, you have to create engaging content. Now, I'm not bitter just because I have 0 yaps. I just don't make good X content that people engage with. That's something I'm working on. And even though I have 56 smart followers, you don't really need that much. You really need to have good replies that people engage with. Because if we look at the bottom of this list, or in 7th place here, Mikey Web3 Mikey here has less than 1,000 followers, has 4 smart followers, and he's in 7th place in the Yap board right now. So that just says you make good content, people engage with it, you can earn some money. Now, jumping into those details, we can go into the Yapper FAQ. You need Yapper Mindshare, which measures the share of voice an individual account contributes to a specific project. And this is weighted by reputation, engagement, prioritizing high-quality interactions. And yeah, this is just a more technical way of what I said. You have to create content that people engage with, or reply to engaging content that people reply to you. So you could just be a reply guy in Twitter and you could earn some yaps. But you do, of course, have to register on Kaito Yaps before getting started, and that'll make you eligible if you qualify. Because if there is something trending like InfoFi, there's going to be new competitors coming up like CookieDAO, decentralizing InfoFi, the crypto data layer for AI-driven reality, decentralizing InfoFi. Now, I did some AI videos in the past where Cookie.fun was a marketplace for different mindshare about AI agents. That has evolved since then, and now they do snaps. Snaps are much like yaps. They also rhyme with yaps, and they're different ways to track the engagement about people talking about specific projects on their platform. That was probably too many complicated terms, but we're going to break that down. Basically, Cookie.fun provides data, much like Kaito, where you have good sentiment, bad sentiment, some trending tweets, some trending information, and if you want to participate in their Earn program, you would have to register your account, and then you have to tweet about the projects that are paying for those services like Spark. So Spark powering DeFi with 2.6 billion in liquidity, borrow, earn supply with competitive rates, seamless access, and scalable liquidity. So people are talking about this project. You can see the different, you can see the top Spark, you can see the top Spark snappers. It's really hard not to say yappers, because yes, it is snappers. It is a very similar term. And to get involved and get started earning here, you would have to register your X account and you would have to start tweeting about Spark. Then we have Loud at stayloud.io. Attention is all you need. The loudest always wins. Forever powered by Kaito, and it is being followed by a lot of people. This is a new account. It is less than a month old with a lot of new followers. So let's figure out what Loud is. It's rewards distributed to top mindshare contributors weekly. Forever, Stay Loud, an experiment by 0x Ultra powered by Kaito. 0x Ultra, self-proclaimed dashboards GCR, building a couple other projects. So this is still a very new project and very speculative. So we want to understand what they're trying to say and what they're actually doing. Loud is an experiment that explores perpetual incentives for social engagement. Again, experiment, hey, I got this idea, I want to test it out, I don't know what's going to happen. The core idea, what happens when you reward people for talking about a coin forever? And the coin in question is gonna be Loud. Every week, trading volume generates swap fees that get distributed to the top contributors of Loud's mindshare, creating a sustainable cycle of engagement and rewards. Now again, they're talking about their own token, so it is kind of a loop. The value of the token is to talk about the token and get rewards if you shield it well enough that people trade it. So how it works, tweet about Loud, earn mindshare, top contributors earn rewards each week, and now the detail is only the top contributors. Rewards come from actual trading fees and are distributed in Solana. So who's the loudest? 0x Ultra, and they are tracking the top 25 only. And then you have the Not Loud Enough Club, where you just didn't make it, you get nothing, you shield this coin, and you do not get any rewards. Now in this post by 0x Ultra, the creator of the platform, they have this good flowchart of how it works. And again, it's a token that they've created for people to talk about, and it's not about other tokens. So the value of this token is to talk about this token. So yappers talk about Loud, that is where we start. Speculators, so the people that see the people that made these tweets that are kind of shilling it, trade it. So that is where all the speculation comes in. And for you to trade Loud, that would be in the Loud Solana liquidity pool. Fees are then sent in Solana to the mindshare pool. So let's say they traded $1 million, 1% trading fee, that's $10,000 that goes into the mindshare pool. And only the top 25 weekly yappers earn those fees. So you have to fight for the top of the mindshare. So again, if we break this down, the product is the token. People talk about this token, win earning fees, win trading fees from the token if people buy and trade that token. So yeah, that sounds terrible. I'm being honest, this sounds terrible. It could be good if you are investing in the short term. Long term, it sounds bad. And that might sound biased, but if we kind of look at it objectively, the product is people shilling the token and hoping that the price goes up because people trade it because people were talking about it. Next up, we have Giverep. Track engagement, earn trophies, builds reputation. Now, I did cover this in a video about upcoming Sui airdrops, and we want to understand how this works. And it's very similar to the other projects in InfoFi. Now, their tracking system and their point scale is a little different, so it's really hard to gauge how much people can earn or how much people have earned, just because it is still in its early stages and they're still figuring a lot of this out. And this is all about loyalty programs. Join projects and earn recognition by tweeting about them. We only count posts that tag a single loyalty program. That is, if you tag multiple loyalty programs in a single post, your post will be filtered out. We value high quality content. Actually, we value quality content over quantity. I just didn't want to reread it. Well-written posts discussing a project's features will be weighted higher than simply tagging it in a pull post. So yes, they want quality discussions. They want people to actually go into the details and explain why something is good, and you can earn more points for that. And again, very similar. You connect your X account, you tweet about it, you tag the project, you tag at Giverep, and you can earn points. So we can see that there are active programs here with Blueprint, Attention Token, Crow AG, Ika, Nexa, Noda, and more. And if you are active on X and you are in the Sui network algorithm, you've probably seen people tagging at Giverep in posts because they want that credit for it. So it's all about talking about the projects that have an active campaign, and you tag at Giverep. So yeah, if you want to earn some points, all you have to do is talk about Blueprint, Attention Token, break down reasons what they're building, why maybe it's bullish or bearish, and tag those projects. And that's essentially it. That's InfoFi. That's talking about different projects and getting paid for it potentially. You can't just have a post with zero interactions. You can't just buy bots. You have to get engagement. So it is a social thing where they want to make sure that you are tracked by qualified people or smart followers to make sure you're not a bot botting engagement and trying to get all those points. Should you invest in InfoFi? And that's things like Cookie or Kaito. And short term, maybe it could do well as it keeps trending upward just because people want to invest in something that has a lot of action, that it has a lot of people talking about it. But for myself, I'm just going to look for other opportunities just because I think there's going to be more projects out there doing InfoFi if they continue to have success, and then they might get diluted. Now, if we're looking at the market caps, Cookie DAO is at 144 million, fully diluted at 281 million, which sounds high until we look at Kaito with a fully diluted value of 2.1 billion and a current market cap of 528 million. And if we kind of break down what they're doing, are they worth that much? Realistically, no, but short term, it doesn't matter. If people believe in something, it could go up. But if you don't know what to do, it's better to stay out of it and earn rewards for free by tweeting. So that is my plan. Maybe I'll upgrade my skills in Twitter engagement and try to get some yaps. But as for investing in the coin, I don't know if that's actually an opportunity at the moment, just because we are seeing more and more projects jump into InfoFi, and maybe that pool of rewards gets smaller over time. So, if they want people to tweet about something, they don't necessarily have to go to Kaito because all the same people, all the same personalities, if they want rewards, they're going to use any platform that is available to them. So I think that is the hardest thing to do, to keep certain crypto influencers locked onto one platform to earn rewards, while other platforms are providing rewards too. So they're going to go where the money is. And you should too, as a crypto investor. You should look for those opportunities. You should also look for if something bad could happen. So that's why we want to stay objective. We want to learn the good and bad, and we want to make well-researched decisions or impulsive decisions. It depends. We all get emotional. It is crypto, it is investing, and it is also sometimes gambling. Well, if this video was helpful, please engage with it by liking it, by subscribing. I got a community if you'd like to join, and follow me on socials where I plan on sharing more thoughts in the near future. All right, if that's it, leave. This video is done. And I hope you got some value for today. I don't know why I broke that. All right.